Come in, come in. Hi. So we have something special coming up, and it's called the upcoming program, and it's about unlocking your full potential. So everyone has potential, and all of us have fallen in love with other people's potentials, viable partners. Oh, he's going to be this. Oh, she's going to be that. And they don't pan out. So all of us have potential, and we all understand this concept of having potential, but not necessarily achieving the potential. So that's where coaching comes in. And as you guys know, I'm a life coach and a business consultant, which means that I help you to move forward in that business project or endeavor. So how many of us have achieved our full potential? How many of us have released our limiting beliefs and left them at the door, and now we're just moving and grooving and becoming everything that we were destined to become? Most of us are on the journey still. And so we have launched a program along with several other people who are coaches that are helping us on this journey. So, step number one, don't do life alone. All right. Why should we do things by ourselves when we have a multitude of people who can come alongside us and support us in the process? So, whatever you're an expert at, be an expert at that. We're all an expert at something. And where we run into challenges is when we are endeavoring to do everything. So, I just released a video, and it's about coaching. And it was me coaching a wonderful lady who worked at Sony. She's a high-level executive at Sony. And she was so successful, in fact, that she decided that she was going to launch her own business. Phenomenal woman, brilliant, beautiful lady. But what was the challenge? She wanted the business to 10x and go to the next level, and she was having difficulty expanding. So she hired a coach to talk with her and try to help her to move to the next level. What was the challenge that she was having? The major challenge that she couldn't see, that I could see because I was her coach and I wasn't emotionally involved with the process, was that she wanted all of the clients to come to her because she was the it girl. She is the it girl. But she was having difficulty expanding the business because, of course, if all the clients come to her, she can only handle a set number of clients. And I will venture to say that with many of us, we're so brilliant. You are brilliant. You are amazing. You are talented, and you are gifted in the area that you're gifted at. And there are very many other areas that you're working in and toiling in that are not your area of expertise. So if you are a business owner or endeavoring to be a business owner, one of the key secrets that we're going to talk about in unlocking your full potential is to step full breath into the area of your expertise in that business and hire people to handle the other processes that you are not an expert at. Arlene, did you say spend money to expand my business? Yes, I said we need to invest in experts in other areas in order to fully 10x our business. And that is one of the key secrets. So what are some of the other things that we're looking at when we're looking at expanding our business? I'm inviting you first and foremost to join us in the uplifting, in the unleashing your potential event that we're having on June the 12th. I'm inviting you to join us for that. And I'm asking you to go to askarleneshow.com and sign up so that you can participate and tell us what your challenges are in the process right now with your business, so that as we are putting that event together, we can ensure that we're speaking directly to you about those challenges and those situations that you are endeavoring to work through. So going back to what we already have, one of the other secrets that we're going to talk about is how to find that perfect coaching client. How to find that person that's matched and tailored to your needs. So it needs to be a match between the client and the coach. So some of the processes that are involved in making that mesh together are elusive. Okay, so let's talk about some of those things that may be blocking you from having that joint relationship move forward in the best possible way. Finding that perfect coach. and having that client match tailored to you. Getting a clear goal and creating a vision for success. So many of us are on the trajectory and we're working, but have we defined that goal? Have we defined that goal in a way that serves us in the best possible way so that we can move forward in it and not get distracted and not get on detours and not, follow the shiny objects. So many of us have shiny object syndrome. I know that I do. I get easily sidetracked. So I need my coach to come alongside me and support me and say, okay, how does this line up with the vision? How does this line up with the goal? The best coaches are people who also have coaches, and our coaches inspire us, touch, move, and inspire us so that we can also use that life and that lightness and that energy to go out and help our clients. So another secret in terms of expanding your business and expanding that coaching business is to actually have a coach yourself. How to build a solid coaching relationship based on trust and communication. Well, so many of us have so many things going on. Like right now, the phone is ringing. Secret number one, turn off the phone when it is that you're going into your business meeting or in your planning sessions. Let your family and friends know, okay, from 9 a.m. in the morning till 12 noon, this is my solitary time of solitude, where I'm going to be working with clients, or I'm going to be, investing in me and writing my plans and, doing my processes, reading, whatever it is that you do, you're doing it during that set time, and you're taking yourself out of the process whereby you might be distracted, or follow the shiny objects. And this is time management 101. I know, guys, some of you are beyond time management 101, but we're going to go more in depth into that process as to how you can build on those goals that you have set in the past and begin to implement them in a bigger, brighter, and faster way. Okay, so whether there are tools that we're going to teach you about, like different software methodologies that you can use, or apps that you can use to help you get on track and stay on track, and or other processes, we're going to get more in depth into that during the event. Also, how to build a solid coaching relationship based on trust and communication. Woo! This is a big one. Many of you have had clients in the past, and the clients have not stayed, and we're not really sure why. Well, is it possible that the communication that we were having with the clients, we were talking about one thing and they were talking about another thing? So I'll give you an example. I hired a coach, and at one point, my thought process shifted, and I was no longer interested in moving forward in the area that we had initially discussed. My coach didn't realize that my thought process had shifted, and so she was still trying to help me with this process over here. I was going along, but my mindset had already shifted. So while she was talking about A, I was already on B. So how do we make sure that as we're building that relationship, we're both on the same page, the client and the coach? Let's talk a little bit about that. And because these are some of the tools and tips that help us to build our business. If we're constantly going out and looking for new clients, as opposed to building the clientele that we have and then adding to that clientele, it's going to make it that much easier for us to expand our business and grow. And also, it'll just make it better in terms of our coaching process as well. So embracing accountability and active participation for maximum growth. How many of us in our coaching process are afraid of accountability? How many of us find it hard to hold our clients accountable? So from the coaching perspective, you don't want to offend the client because you don't want the client to leave. So no yelling and screaming. I remember my first coaching session, I said to the lady before we even started, I said, I don't want any yelling or screaming. And she said to me, of course not. But I had gone through a workshop. I had been involved with a group of people. I'm not going to mention the organization, but they believed in yelling and screaming. And that was not my vibe. That's not what I was interested in. So I'm sharing with you that we have to find an accountability methodology when we're working with clients. So whether you're the client and you want to grow, you need your coach to hold you accountable in some way. Or you're the coach and you have the client, you need to be able to hold your clients accountable. So there was a story where a gentleman, he wanted to lose weight. And every time he didn't get up in the morning and go for his coaching, for his workout, he had to give his coach, send his coach a check for a set amount of money. And he had to buy his wife flowers. And he hated a particular team. And so he had to wear the hat for the opposing team for like a week or two every time he was, doing his social activities instead of the cap for the team that he really loved. It was something that was completely egregious to him. But he had agreed, and it was an agreement in writing, that once he did not follow through on that day, one day, even one day, not two, not three, not four, but even one day, that there was going to be a consequence, and the coach and his wife were going to hold him accountable. And so guess what, guys? He was able to maintain that process and lose the weight. Okay, so what is your accountability process? If you don't have a coach right now, how are you holding yourself accountable so that you can move forward and win at life and be the best version of yourself? So another thing that we're going to discuss is overcoming the challenges and embracing feedback for course correction. Do you have set up now a system where you can get feedback, where people can share with you how you can do something better? So many of us are holding everything so close to the vest that if someone says something isn't right or something is awry, that we get all bent out of shape and we, flip out like, oh, I'm the perfect person. Well, remember, the whole process of coaching, number one, if you're the client, is that you want to grow. How are you going to grow if people don't share with you the areas in which you need to change and you don't embrace the feedback? And then if you are the coach, if you can't take and embrace the feedback yourself in terms of your own coaching, how are you going to impart that to your client to help your client to move forward in that area? Okay, so we all can do with getting on this call for this event and learning how to better embrace feedback and overcome the challenges that we have so that we can course correct. This training is invaluable. Another area that we are going to discuss in this event is practicing self-reflection. Okay, practicing self-reflection. So many of you have heard of journaling. So yes, we want to journal, but we want to journal for deeper self-awareness and deeper self-reflection. So some people will journal, and the journal, like many of you have heard of Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn talks about journaling, and he talks about it in terms of chronicling your day. So today I met with Susie, today I met with Mary, and the meeting was about this. But in terms of deeper self-awareness, where are we now? Where are we going? What are some questions that we can truly ask ourselves on a daily basis to help propel ourselves to move forward? The questions will help us to have a better impact in the world, better impact on our jobs, better impact on our clients, and to move forward in a bigger way. All right, so we need to begin journaling, but not only journaling in terms of your growth, but to gain deeper awareness as to who we are and self-reflection. So prior to COVID, many business owners or executives viewed this as unimportant. Not really important. I don't need self-reflection. Myself, I used to run really fast and not spend as much time on self-reflection. But now since COVID, when we realize that the world has changed and there are other things going on than just, our job or our career, and that's not who we are, because when the job was stripped, many people lost their jobs. Many people couldn't go to the church building that they felt so akin to and had their identity in. It was a time of self-reflection. So let's not wait for disaster, or let's not wait for, worldwide disease and chaos before we self-reflect. Let's begin journaling. Let's begin self-reflecting, and let's truly determine where it is that we want to go and who we truly want to be in the world so that we can get on that journey and truly self-actualize. So that's another one of the steps that we're going to talk about in this upcoming event. And the last one that I want to talk about before we get off is this concept of celebrating the milestones and the successes along the way. So many of us are pushing. We're pushing hard. We're pushing that boulder up the hill, and we're looking to accomplish that next goal and that next dream, which is awesome. Awesome. I applaud you for going after your dreams and your goals and your visions. But one of the key things that we need to do is celebrate. Celebrate the wins. Take a deep breath. in through your nose and out through your mouth, and actually celebrate the micro wins so that we can get to the macro wins. Because remember, guys, it's the micro wins that lead us to the macro wins. And if we do not celebrate the journey, remember that success is a journey, it's not a destination. Otherwise, what happens is we get to the destination and we are unfulfilled. Okay, so yes, I have an award from every branch of government, the congressional award, and I have the state award, and I have the, but what are all those things for? Okay, what am I truly endeavoring to do? What is the true goal? And do these things that I'm doing line up with that ultimate goal? Like I'm saying, the key is to celebrate the micro wins that lead to the macro wins. So in this event that we are having on June the 12th, we're going to be outlining all of these tools and tips and techniques to help to empower our lives and get us to the next level in our businesses, in the next level in our careers, in the next level in terms of our own trajectory. Okay, so whether you are a business owner looking to grow your business, these tools and techniques will help you to grow, or you are a career-minded person and you're looking to move up in terms of your career and you're looking for a coach, this is an excellent opportunity to do both. Okay, so either one of those two, I'm inviting you to join us on June the 12th. Go to askarleneshow.com and sign up. And let's get started. We've made it so that everybody can attend and everyone can participate. The idea is that you will share your information and share where you are currently in the world and be able to move forward, be touched, moved, and inspired by the experience, as well as be able to inspire others. And that when you leave, you will be able to do things in a bigger, brighter way. And I always tell people, I started this journey because I went to a conference. I lived in New York City. I went to a conference clear across the country in California, in La Jolla. And I was moved by the experience. I was changed by the experience. And I believe that this concept of coaching is essential to everyone. And as I said, we all need coaches, okay? We all need coaches. Coaches need coaching. And so this is an opportunity for us to spend some time. It's a virtual event. Spend some time together. So go on to askarleneshow.com, click on the event, and let's get together. Let's join together and start the conversation and mastermind together, so that we can all move up in the world. Because when one person moves up, the collective consciousness is raised and we are all empowered and we're all able to move forward in a bigger, brighter way. Thank you so much for taking the time today. I ask you to subscribe also to our YouTube channel, where I talk in more depth about how to move forward, how to get unstuck, and how to win at this game of life. At Ask Arlene Show. Thank you so much. See you there. Bye-bye.